Hello everyone and welcome back to me, Shiva Wilson, and my channel which is all about legalising adult use cannabis in the UK, hashtag LCUK. Now today, I've decided to start reporting on the various studies that come out regarding cannabis from around the world. There are loads of them. Apparently there have been 35,000 papers written on cannabis since 2014 alone. So, due to the nature of this channel being an advocacy channel for the legalization of cannabis, I'm going to select the studies that are most positive and encouraging towards that end. There has been a lot of negative propaganda over the years around cannabis, focusing on the negative consequences of its use on behavior and health. But science and research is starting to tell a more holistic and comprehensive, balanced view of the plant's power as a medicine and recreational resource for patients and consumers alike. So I'm going to endeavour to bring you positive studies that show the benefits and, dare I say it, wonders of cannabis, as well as those that debunk long-held misinformed prejudices and myths around the herb. And that brings me nicely onto today's first report on a study, one that challenges the old view that cannabis produces low motivation and paranoia. I found news of this study on cannabisnewswire.com, and you can find the link to the article in the description of this video. So, here we go. A new study shows regular cannabis use does not lead to increased paranoia or reduced motivation, from cannabisnewswire.com from May the 9th, 2024. The article has been rewritten to protect the copyright holder. Okay. A recent study investigating the impacts of regular marijuana consumption has challenged prevailing stereotypes about the drug, revealing no link between heavy use and declining motivation or heightened paranoia. The research also indicated that users do not experience a hangover effect the day after using cannabis. Unexpectedly, the findings showed that long-term marijuana consumers did not present a decrease in their willingness to exert effort or pursue goals, whether from internal motivation or external pressures. In fact, those who consumed cannabis more often reported feeling more driven and experiencing heightened negative emotions and impulsivity. This study encapsulates both anticipated and surprising outcomes, shifting the narrative surrounding cannabis's effects. Researchers believe that many misconceptions stem from the drug's historical prohibition, which has distorted public perception of both cannabis and its users. They noted that despite cannabis being more commonly used than tobacco, alcohol, or caffeine, very little is understood about its influence on the daily lives of regular users. Participants for the study were sourced from Reddit, with requirements including being 21 years of age or older and residing in Canada or the United States. They were also required to use cannabis a minimum of 3 times a week for recreational purposes. Over a week-long assessment period, participants completed a 30-minute baseline evaluation and took brief assessments 5 times daily between 10 a.m. and 11 p.m. The results indicated a negligible impact on motivation, which contradicts widespread beliefs. Interestingly, it was revealed that individuals enjoy the experience of being high. Chronic users reported decreased stress and fear, along with a range of positive emotions when using cannabis, such as amazement, inspiration, and gratitude. Moreover, against common assumptions, levels of paranoia among regular users did not escalate with intoxication. However, there was an associated decrease in momentary conscientiousness, reflecting diminished self-control and organizational abilities. While cannabis intoxication had transient effects on the emotional states of long-term users, the study found scant evidence pointing to a hangover the following day. Additionally, frequent users acknowledged an increase in negative emotions, but also reported greater motivation compared to those who consumed less frequently. Though the study could not definitively establish causation, it indicated a nuanced relationship between cannabis use and emotional well-being. The authors recognized limitations in their participant selection, admitting that the sample might not reflect the experiences of occasional or first-time users. Nonetheless, the findings offer important perspectives on the daily realities of habitual cannabis consumers, confronting myths and paving the way for further exploration. Other research aligns with these findings, debunking myths about cannabis, including its negligible neurocognitive effects, which appeared minimal among medical cannabis patients with chronic health issues. Moreover, certain studies have indicated that marijuana use may correlate with a reduced risk of cognitive decline and improved mental functioning. In contrast to claims alleging that marijuana induces mental health disorders, studies have shown notable cognitive improvements and reductions in medication use among adolescents and young adults susceptible to psychosis who use cannabis regularly. Claims that marijuana leads to IQ loss have also been contested, with evidence attributing any observed IQ decreases to shared familial influences rather than the drug itself. In summary, while the long-term implications of cannabis use are still uncertain, recent studies suggest that many concerns surrounding marijuana may be exaggerated, warranting additional research to deepen our understanding of its effects. So, there we go. What do you think of that? The only thing I find bizarre is that they reported an increase in negative emotions while high. I personally have never experienced negative emotions while high, and yet the study said cannabis produced an increase in positive emotions like amazement, inspiration and gratitude, which honestly sounds more like it. Anyway, according to this, cannabis does not reduce motivation or produce paranoia, which is refreshing to hear, I think. So that's it. Let me know your thoughts about the study in the comments, and of course, go read the article in the description if you want to verify the source. And I'd just like to thank you for sticking around till the end. It does help my numbers on YouTube. And thanks for subscribing and liking my videos. At this stage, every little helps. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Shiva Wilson, and we've been campaigning to end the stigma and legalise adult use cannabis in the UK. #LCUK, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night.